Okay, let's have a chat to the Sun Priest. See what this is all about. Are they like representatives from different tribes or something, or am I reading too much into that? Naman? Nanan?
Ronora, I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
It's okay.
Like this.
In grief, you hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to
No.
the Sun Ring?
Oh, no. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed.
Okay.
These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
I'm sure. Ugh. Okay, firstly,
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different.
God, just hearing that when he says about some, and I'm just saying, and I'm not, and please don't interpret. I'm not pointing the finger at any sort of religion or whatever. I'm saying this has constantly been throughout history, and this has been whether it be tribal or, you know, war-related, political, or any of those sorts of things. What he says is so true of representation of certain of a lot of parts of history, almost like an excuse, in that some traditions are always so sternly represented rather than you know, rather than what's right being the actual necessity. Like, even though it's, you know, tradition has to be sternly observed, sometimes you need to do what's right rather than what is tradition. So there's so many things in history that are being, according to some factions and some nations throughout history, dating back centuries, that, you know, they had their you know, quote unquote traditions, which either been, whether it be laws or rituals or actual traditions or rites or whatever you like it, you know, or, you know, or provings, or if you know what I mean. And they're not all, and the what's involved has been very, very it can be anything, described for anything from unpleasant to even some may even describe as borderline inhumane. But whether it be like a rite of passage or cultural or whatever it might be, you know, there are so many examples. I'm not like trying to pick on them. I'm just saying that the way he's it's the way he uses a term, the comparison to a lot of things, aspects in history of those comparisons in relation, is so true. Yeah, that's all. I just thought point that out. So I found that really interesting.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No. But it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I understand what he's saying. It's not to say I don't agree. It's just that, you know, I'm not, because I'm not. Yeah. It's one of those things where if you don't practice things, or just don't observe certain things, you don't tend not to necessarily believe them. You don't not believe them. I know that kind of sounds slightly prejudiced. It's not meant to, but I mean, it's more like I respect what he's saying. I respect, understand what he's talking about. You know, certainly respect it. That's not me trying to be prejudiced. I know it sounds that way, but it's not.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen.
Really?
This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather.
Oh,
The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired.
Oh, great.
And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb. A call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
Of course.
So clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
I don't. Sorry, when I said I'm not like saying, "Oh, great, here we go." I'm more saying, "Oh, great," in terms of seriously, they're not being allowed to do those things. They're being blocked, or they've been they've been obstructed. Excuse me. Oh, that's why I'm like, oh, great. They're being obstructed. Are you kidding me? Oh dear.
You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end, he said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun.
Huh.
And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
I can see how that would. I can see the sense in what he's saying. I really can. Especially if it, yeah, especially like with family heirlooms or family customs. Some, you know, some think of what their ancestors did, or especially like a family generational thing might see as like a real bother because it's a burden, you know. They're gonna hang heavy over some. I can definitely see where he's coming from with that.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was...
One you loved too. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, not lost.
Oh.
When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, as long as you're content with that, I suppose that's all that matters.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
Yeah.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Damn right. Right, where are all these? Okay. I'll tell you what, let's do the one up here first. Put a marker on there.
This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark.
That up there? Oh, please tell me I don't hear glint hawks. Oh, Jesus. Great! Just what I need. Not. Right, I know exactly how to deal with these assholes. way down.
It's good to be free of the city.
I can't spare the weight.
Worried about that? Oh, oh there you are. Took care of them for you. No need to worry about it.
You were a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away.
A nice thought.
You have my thanks, Hunter.
Anytime. Cool. Okay. Do a quick fast travel there so we can get down the mountain. We can just sprint along the other one. Are my footsteps supposed to be silent? Chance of alerting. Oh, I see. So it's still there. It's just greatly reduced. Gotcha. Right. I'm gonna wait and get this one. Because I have been a couple of times I've just been exploring where I have actually occasionally just start swinging when the health is low for while I'm healing, and that actually would be quite nice. So take the embers.
This is where the Utaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
Any assholes around we need to take care of? Oh hell! Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Oh, I see one. Oh, that's not just. It's just an actual log. Be there in just a moment.
Won't waste this.
Oh, if I can get up on here. Well, if you didn't take care of some snap boards, done and dusted for you.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
You're welcome.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
We'll give you. It's all right. We'll leave you to it. We'll give you. We'll give you your time. It's fine. Do what you need to do. Totally respect that. I'm basically convinced. Now, I kind of half figured this because I just thought I should explain this. When I went up here, this whole thing, they said climb to get up here, and apparently this is where DLC is, I think. I think that activates that. There's two here. I don't know whether they both relate to DLC or God knows what else. Actually, if anyone knows, if one of these activates the DLC and the other one is just a lead up, or whether both of them activated, I don't. Can someone let me know what the deal is with both of these? Because I'd actually like are they just just side missions that are whatever, like unique, or are they lead up for that DLC? Because this is where that whole thing's going. There, that's lead up. Aloy mentioned it when she gets over there, this whole thing, the pillars. These two I don't understand, those two markers there. So if anyone does know or has played and does actually know, would you explain that to me? Please, I'd like, because essentially, because it's all these things that if they're just like side quests, I'll do them. But if it's for the DLC, I'm gonna wait till I finish the game and then I'll do that. So yeah, or yeah, I'll see, but I'll leave them. But yeah, someone let me know, please.
The sun shines on all who honest this
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Amon told me about.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
Oh great, there's a priest blocking the way. Wonderful. Not.
You won't get in there. That dried up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure.
Jeez.
The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but
What
use are they?
God.
They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
No kidding.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
I get it. It's the memory, you know. It's, you know, the memory of a good friend, mentor, lover, and all. No, I get that. Okay, asshole. Right, we need to have a chat.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
Oh my god.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a sun king. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
True, exactly,
The
yeah.
sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
Oh, I'm sorry. So the Red Raids were just glorious hunting trips that the Sun commanded? Piss off. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
Pretty much.
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Please, you're insulting yourself. Take a look around you.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
Oh dear. Well said, Aloy.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlander squatters took it over.
Oh, great.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The
Ah,
sun
nice.
is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
Oh boy. Well, we're not getting through to him. It's like Aloy's just talking to this repetitive machine that only knows certain commands and sentences it can say, and nothing else will compute. Excuses for everything. My God.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
Exactly.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
Yep.
I have the authority of the sun.
Oh, sorry.
Then call
Where?
it for help. No one else will listen.
Exactly.
There'll be a reckoning.
No, there
You'll
won't.
back away from it.
It'll be on you, buddy. No one else.
Let's grow them.
Gorgeous, well-paid work. Isn't liquor that Karja calls civilized. I call being thirsty for attention.
It is really lovely craftsmanship. Even though it's degraded a little, but still.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
Well, good luck with that, mate.
Dead from the Karja. Just
I
aren't
wish you
real.
well.
It's too
Well, that's a priest all set in his ways that we got rid of. Authority? What the hell did he mean by authority? He didn't have any of that. God. If Vaughn knew, he'd just be like, right, you, get out!
Before you're on the road. Take a look at the...
This way, and I think it left. More or less.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not really.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
As with a lot of things, I think through richer women are allowed to join things as well. That's what this is all about. Oh, I think I know what this is referring to. Is this the... yeah, this is that one.
You with the second sight. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
It's just stop. Hang on. One thing at a time?
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service.
Oh, okay.
He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
That's a... as I understand, it's very, a very precious memento for when you get like, I'm not exactly sure what type. I think in America they call it the Patriot Sword. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's the same thing around the world, but or maybe it's a cavalry sword or whatever it is. But yeah, you get that one for you know, to mark, you know, years of service. I'm not sure if it's for a certain amount or whatever, but yeah, I've heard about that.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
Very precious
It was
thing.
brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Okay.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them.
Oh,
now that my
okay.
brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Cheers.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Out the window,
I'm sure you
he
won't.
ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Right.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Drops of blood bleeding away.
Check out these wares.
More blood.
I don't think it's gonna be as I don't think it's gonna be as simple as what it's made out to be. But anyway.
Would you like to?
Hey, watch out, kiddo.
The thief got cut. Trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
I would support a Karja merchant over an Oseram any day.
Only the... Buy what you need, leave the rest. I've got all the best goods here.
I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Aaron.
Check out these wares.
Man who knows how to enjoy life.
The Nora will they always do. It's that barbarian resilience.
Okay.
Glad I stopped.
Came this way. There's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
Oh.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
Oh.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe
Oh.
he needed help.
Huh.
That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
No kidding.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. He sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Okay. Right. Sounds a tad suspect, but I mean, she sounds genuine enough in terms of, you know, I mean, she not, you know, she could have been crazier excuses, but you know, I mean.
Razor and the Sun Priest?
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose... Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Okay.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
Good.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So am I.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
Exactly.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Poor feet.
Alright, got it. Oh, okay, so it's like additional health. Perhaps like, I'm guessing like full health gains or something? What the hell? Oh my god, okay, good job I looked. I thought it was only like a couple of hundred meters, but a couple of hundred feet, but no.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body.
Get the girl.
Okay. Oh, is that all right? Whoops.
If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went. I should check on Erend at Red Ridge Pass. He said he'd be waiting.
What the hell? Oh yeah, well, that's the next thing we'll be doing anyway, so... Excuse me.
The Shadow Koji
Okay.
outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
You know what? Screw this. I'm going straight in.
Missed!
Oh, son, guidance!
What?
Fight back, damn you all!
We're getting picked up!
Ah!
Stay close!
Take it all. Nice.
Search is off. I win. Let this pierce my soul. You provoked the sun's rage.
What the hell? Wait, what? How do I... Aha! Huh.
They've got Nassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's go. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was trying to do that.
With your mother. I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones. How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal? He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
Oh! 3 for 1. Beautiful. Nice.
Full already.
Take a potion. Some. Oh, enough. I actually worked out to use the shock traps while I was doing the hunting once, so if you didn't already know, if you're just playing this for the first time, you didn't know, just press the down, well, if you, for that one, just using control and press the D-pad, just, it actually places it right where you're standing, which is pretty cool. I actually didn't know about that. Be blissfully unaware for ages.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're going out that way. Okay. Follow you. You got skill.
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Cool, too. That's around the merry-go-round. Very happy to hear what we've got accomplished for you.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
I'll take your word for it. Cool. Alright, well then, we'll end it here, and I'm gonna go and clear out a few things, sort out the inventory a little bit, yeah. And yeah, I'll see you next time. We're gonna finally talk to around and yeah, meet you at this pass and see what's going on over there. Solve that mystery over there, and yeah, we'll see how things go. I'm gonna do sooner in next couple parts. I'm actually gonna be doing try and finish off the cauldrons if I possibly can. So mix up a little bit with some missions and whatever. So I haven't forgotten about the main quest. Don't worry, but I think the side quests are just important to build up the the narrative, the world, the culture, the background of the whole, you know, just the whole game, the game as a whole. So yeah, see you next time.